everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's my first video of 2023, so here's wishing everyone a very happy new year. It's been quite a long while since I last did an English video for you guys, so here's one today. And for today's video is a get ready with me, so if you're interested on how to get this natural nude tone makeup look, let's just go ahead and get started. Before I get started on my makeup, first of all, I'm just going to prep my skin with some skincare products, and today's video is proudly sponsored by MediPeel. So I already just washed my face with their creamy foam cleanser, and recently I have been using their Lacto Collagen Pure Creamy Foam Cleanser, and this is a really huge giant size. This is in 300 ml, and what I like about this creamy foam cleanser is that it firms and hydrates your skin, and what really amazed me is that it doesn't give your skin a very dry and tight feeling right after you wash, containing a lactobacillus ferment and also collagen to not only firm and hydrate your skin but also to deep cleanse your pores and whisk away any impurities and dirt that's deep inside your pores. And what I like about it is that it really gives your skin a very fresh and hydrating feeling. This is actually for both day and night, so you can actually use it in the morning and also at the night time. Yeah, so I already just washed my face with this creamy foam cleanser. Next, I'm just going to hydrate my skin even more, and I'm going to be using their Lacto Collagen Double Tight Pad. And this is their toner pads, which also contains the same ingredients, which is the lactobacillus ferment and collagen, to not only hydrate but also to firm your skin. And what I like about this pad is that, unlike some of the other toner pads out there, this toner pad is slightly much more thicker, so that it doesn't really tear easily. And there's actually two different sides. So first of all, I'm just going to use the embossed side to gently exfoliate my skin. You can see how instantly hydrating my skin looks and feels with all the lacto ingredients inside and also the collagen to help to firm and hydrate my skin. And I also use this around the neck and chin area. Next, I'm just going to turn to the other side, which is the smoother side. And I'm just going to gently pat the remaining essence into my skin. And one thing I like about the packaging is that it's in a really convenient kind of a storage container. So how you open is just open from the top, and then you just take out the toner pad, and then you just close it. So it's actually very convenient and very hygienic. And then I'm not going to waste any of the single essence on the toner pad. So what I usually do is I'll just use the remaining side to gently exfoliate my elbows, because we always tend to have very rough elbows with those dry flaky skin. So I always use the embossed side to do a gentle exfoliating motion, because each of these toner pads, they contain a lot of the lactobacillus and collagen essence, so I don't want any of that to go to waste. Yeah, you can see how dirty my elbows are. Yeah, so this is the part where we always lack of care in our usual daily skincare routine. So this is the MediPeel Lacto Collagen Double Tight Pad, which I've been using recently and really loving it. It really helps to firm and hydrate my skin to prepare my skin for the next skincare step, and it's really very convenient and very easy to use. And I also feel that it's actually great for traveling as well. You don't have to bring an extra cotton pad and bottle toner, so you can just bring the whole container, put it in your makeup bag or your luggage, and you can just bring it along for traveling. Next, I'm just going to do a little bit of eye care, and for that I'm going to be using the Red Lacto Collagen Eye Patch, and this is also from the MediPeel Red Lacto Collagen range. And what I like about this eye patch is that it really helps to firm and hydrate the skin around my eyes. So for the packaging, it comes in a container like this. So it's in a very convenient and hygienic container. So what I usually do is, after using the toner pad, I'll just use the eye patch around my eyes, and inside they actually provides a little plastic spatula. So when you open up, this is how the eye patch looks like on the inside. So you can use this plastic spatula, just scoop out one piece of the eye patch, and then I'll just place this underneath my eyes. Look how easy it is to just scoop out with the spatula. And I'll just place this on my left side and just move it out. What I like about this eye patch is that the texture of this eye patch is really amazing, because you know, when I stick it on like this, and no matter how I move, the eye patch doesn't move and fall off my face. Because I've tried other brands of eye patch, they are slightly a little bit more thinner, and when I put them on my skin, and when I try to move around or just lower my head, the eye patch just fell. But for MediPeel eye patch, this doesn't happen to me. So no matter how much I turn my head or I move, you know, the eye patch just stays on my skin, which is really good. Okay, so I'm just going to leave the eye patch on like this for 15 minutes, and now I'm just going to get started on my eye makeup straight away. First of all, I'm going to be using the Peri Para All Take Nude eye palette, and I'm going to be using this shade. Next, I'm using the Perfect Diary Foxy eye palette. I'm going to go for this shade over here. So far, the Red Lacto Collagen eye patch has been sitting on my skin for about at least 5 minutes, and so far it does not feel very dry. Like some collagen eye patch, they feel dry after like a few minutes, but so far I'm still feeling very hydrated from the collagen eye patch. And you can see that the essence is still there's still a lot of the essence on the eye patch. So usually I'll just spread them out around my eye, the skin around my eyes. Right, so I'll just leave them on for about another 10 minutes until I finish my upper eye makeup. Next, changing to a small slime brush, and from the Perfect Diary palette, I'm just going to use the dark brown shade, and I'm just going to draw a very fine line on the lash line area. So changing to another smaller brush, I'm just going to use the same dark chocolate shade, and I'm just going to further enhance the eyeliner. So I'm just going to place the color on top of the eyeliner to make it even more softer look. Okay, so I'm now going to take off the collagen eye patch. There are still some remaining essence left on my skin, so I'm just going to use my fingers to gently pat it in. See, it's actually much more hydrated, and the essence have already been absorbed by my skin. So right now my skin feels really firm and hydrated and ready for the base makeup. So first of all, I'm just going to use this sunscreen primer. Next, I'm just going to do some color correcting. Next, I'm going to be using the JX Triple Concealer. I'm just going to use the lightest shade, and I'm going to brighten up underneath my eye area over here. Just one very fine thin line, and I'm going to blend it out. After using the Red Lacto Collagen eye patch, whenever I use any concealer or any foundation underneath my eye area, I feel that it doesn't really dry and set into my wrinkles and fine lines that easily. And I think it's partly because the skin underneath my eye area are much more hydrated and much more firmer. So the Red Lacto Collagen eye patch has definitely helped to improve my under eye area. So next, moving on to foundation, I'm going to be using the Romance Zero Layer Foundation. Going to apply with a flat foundation brush. Personally, I feel that using the right skincare products before you do your makeup is of the utmost importance, because a lot of times we often face issues like our foundation, they are not adhering to our skin that well, or our foundation tends to oxidize or slide off our skin easily throughout the day. And I feel that somehow this is related to whatever skincare steps that you have done before you do your makeup, which is why hydrating your skin and prepping your skin before the makeup process is of the most importance. Something like the MediPeel Red Lacto Collagen range is actually something that's just nice. So you can just wash your face in the morning, and then you just exfoliate and hydrate your skin at the same time using the Red Lacto Collagen double tight patch, and then you just use the eye patch. Has extra steps to further firm and hydrate the skin underneath your eyes to prepare for any concealer or foundation process. And then your concealer and foundation, they will adhere to your skin much more better because your skin is much more hydrated in a more better condition. So that's why recently I have been using the Red Lacto Collagen skincare range before my makeup, because I always believe that once your skin is much more hydrated in a better condition, whatever makeup you put on afterwards, it will tend to stay on much longer and better. Okay, next, going back to my concealer, I'm just going to use the same concealer brush and go for the second lighter shade over here, just to conceal my dark eye circles a little bit and also some of my imperfections and scars. Next, going back to the eye makeup, I'm going to continue underneath the eye area. So again, I'm using the Para palette and using the same shade over here. I'm just going to place this underneath the whole of my under eye area. And then going back to the Perfect Diary eyeshadow palette. So again, I'm using the same shade over here, just a little bit, and place this at the lower back area. And moving on to the dark brown shade, just a little bit. I'm just going to place this at the lower back. So next, changing to an even smaller brush, adding a little bit of shimmer and sparkle. I'm going to be using this shimmery champagne shade over here. Just place this a little bit at the middle upper eyelid. And also just a little bit at the inner corner of the eye. Next, moving on to mascara. First of all, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes. Next, I'm using the Japanese brand Mote mascara for my lower eyelashes. Next, moving on to my eyebrows. First of all, I'm just going to gently brush out the brows. And first of all, I'm using the Benefit Bronzing Eyebrow Powder. Next, I'm just going to quickly set my foundation, and for that I'll be using the Perfect Diary Translucent Loose Powder. Next, moving on to blusher, I'm using the Para Sunshine Cheek, and this is in the shade 17. So for blusher nowadays, I like to place it at the slightly higher position, which is somewhere around the cheekbone area over here. So I'll just gently tap it, and then just gently swipe back and forth. This is a very nice natural nude shade, so you don't have to worry about blending out or putting on too much. You can just keep on layering like this until you get the right consistency. Next, moving on to the lips, I'm going to be using the Para In Mood Glowy Tint. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Once again, thank you to MediPeel for sponsoring today's video. I'll leave all the links down in the description box below where you can purchase their products online. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!